Alright, looks like 8 o'clock snuck on me pretty quick, actually. Alright, welcome back, everybody. I am happy to see you guys here today. We've got a couple of things on the agenda today to answer TK421's question. First and foremost, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to Zurail. He sent me a project. A few weeks ago, we had talked about save states, and honestly, I've never really worked with it before, so I'm still learning. But he sent a project that has his solution for save states and loading, and it is really elegant. I really actually kind of like it, and I'll probably end up using it myself if that's all right. We're going to be going into that, and I'm hoping, if I can remember how to do it correctly, to have potentially an AI by the end of the evening. At least one that randomly moves about the space. I can't promise anything because AI it's a whole different beast. And it's very intuitive, but I'm like the least intuitive person on Earth. So we're gonna try. I also found out that apparently on my Twitch stream, my breathing can be rather irritating, so I'll be trying to control that better. However, sorry, I have to breathe. Kind of need that oxygen and stuff. But we're going to go ahead and get this project loaded. This is Zuriel's RPG project that he put together. Very nice thing here. Gives you all the bells and whistles of how to interact with each object and making. It looks like my launcher is in the way. Bloop. Didn't mean for that to get in the way of chat. Sorry about that, guys. Still working the whole screen capture system, and I tend to like move things in front of the chat on accident when I'm trying to see what's going on. So, totally my bad. I apologize. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, and the first thing we're going to do is show you kind of what it looks like when you go in. So you pop in, as you can see, all these cool items drop, and each one registers a different thing, like bronze sword, armor, potions, all kinds of cool stuff. So obviously, RPG style game. I'm assuming you're going for something kind of like Skyrim or some type of RPG like that. He's also got a shop over here that is not yet working, but it is a cylinder. And cylinders are awesome. I use them quite a bit. So, yeah, shop, cylinder, obviously makes, like, perfect. Yes. Okay, so here's the save game. Get close, press enter or E. I'm going to go with E because my finger is already right next to it. And we're going to come over here to here, press tab. Yeah, I did find out, Zuriel, that if you hold tab, it kind of like kicks you back out. So thought I'd let you know about that. The stream keeps buffering. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep going, but I'm sorry about that. Yeah. All right. So he's got this. You press tab. You get load game. Bloop, and you save. Pops you right back to where your save state was, which is pretty cool. Honestly, it's a really nice thing. So we're gonna go into the blueprint for this, which I believe was in your save game folder, and we're gonna hit the save game actor. And it's like I said, it's a really elegant, simple solution. You got the begin overlap, so when you overlap that sphere, as if you look here, he's got the collision sphere here, and then his object. Let's see. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think there's anything in the construction script. So you hit the overlap, it casts to the character, and then it casts to my game instance. Instances are really cool, very useful. I'm not very good with them yet, but they definitely have their uses. You get the game instance, and then from the game instance here, it goes to on overlap, which is a function in the instance that we'll go check out here in just a minute. And it is object type interaction type enum, and the target is self for the interact object is self, not the target. Target is my game instance. And then right here, the end actor overlap, cast a character, cast to my game instance, and end overlap, which just resets some enumeration values and stuff like that. I'll get to that in just a second. and target again is self. Okay, so that is that. Then we're going to go, he has a player data struct, which has different things like the just loaded, and I believe the save is in here too. See, yeah, slot name, so that's part of the save. In fact, I think all of this is part of the save. It makes sense. Yeah. So, all the different kind of values and stuff that you may be wanting to save. Then let's see, my game. This is the actual game, which I don't believe had really anything but the player data save struct. I believe you need to have a struct inside of your game stuff so that it can be interacted with. Now let's see here. Where is my game instance? Right here. Bloop. Okay. So first to the event graph. The overlap actually comes to, I believe, this interact event right here. Let's check. Oh, no, it goes to on overlap. Okay. So on overlap, does it implement an interface? He has a whole interface for this. I'll get to that in a minute. Branch, if it is true, set the interact object to the interact object here, which is the object that actually does the overlap inside of the save game actor. So see, self interact object, it actually ties directly into here. And you're going to set that, and then set the interact object type to the object type enumerator, which again, interaction type enum is the object type that you're looking for in this one. Okay, now let's see. Bloop. On end overlap, it checks to see if the overlap object is equal to the interact object, which you set. If true, target is my game instance end overlap, which is right here. Let's see. So the end overlap does a delay, does a branch. So it's get player controller, get the controlled pawn, get overlapping actors, gets the length of the array, which in this case would be 1 because you only have one player. Checks to see if that's less than 0. If not, or if that is true, it is not less than 0. Or no, it is less than 0. I'm sorry, my brain's not entirely working today. Set the interact object type to none. If it is false, you get the array with the index of 0. Set that to the interact object. Cast to the interact base class. Get the target interaction type enum and set interact object type. There is no output for this, so you don't have to worry about any outputs. Okay, the add item we're not as worried about right now. Now your interact event is your interact object type for the selector. The save game, that's the one we want. And switch on interact type enum is a really cool. It's kind of like the select node that we used, except in this case it reads what type of enumerator you're using, or like what the value of the enumerator is, and it follows the functions based on what your enumerator is. So in this case, it comes down to save game actor, interact object. It gets the level name and puts that as the location level. It gets the player pawn. You get the actor transform, so location, rotation, scale. Puts that right into set members of player data struct. The player data struct is right here. Bloop. And save game event and slot name 1. So yeah, that is a really awesome solution. Honestly, I was pretty amazed when I looked through this. It's something that I've never done, so that, and I'm very much easy to impress. So when you do something cool like this, let me know. I love looking at how other people go about solving really what could potentially be complicated problems. And this is just freaking well done. So bravo, Zuriel. We'll run through this one more time. Boom, saved. Come back her. Load game. And what's great is if you check your inventory. So let's come over here and pick up a bunch of stuff. Inventory. It actually shows you what your inventory is. And then if you come over here, I'm hoping we're gonna find out if this works. It should. Load game, inventory, and it saved it. So pretty awesome. So, bravo, bravo, bravo. And hopefully you guys find that useful, because this is cool. I'm going to, definitely keep up with what Zuriel's doing. He's got a lot of cool stuff going on here. Save that. Okay, let me back out of here, and we are going to open our launcher, which is going to open over the chat. Sorry, I'll get it moved as quickly as possible. Come on. Come on. You can do it, buddy. I believe in you. There we go. Moved it over. So it shouldn't have cut off chat or anything like that for too long. And where's my library? I want my first-person gun stuff. Oh wait, I'm not going to be able to do it with first person. Well, no, I can use like a static mesh or something for the body. That's fine. And to answer the question before anyone asks, I'm just drinking Gatorade, no alcohol. I wasn't in the mood to drink today. Okay, so let's go ahead and just minimize that. There's our breaking bushes, our burning bush, the wall that we can kind of sort of walk through. Yeah, all the cool stuff. And my grappling hook's in here. Okay, so I'm trying to remember what all I'm going to need. First, I'm going to need, let's see, I believe it's a AI. Yeah, we need the AI controller. And we're going to call this AI control. And I'm going to get, I think we can do it with a pawn. So AI pawn. We need a blackboard. AI